the motion properly, then you do it fast again. Remember, you're blocking your face, think like you're blocking your face first, and then reaching over and reaching the outside of the meat of my hand, then you go for that upper hand uppercut, you grab the hand really hard.
Okay.
So the hand goes like this, boom, you cover face really hard, quite a bit, keep on with it.
Drive that shoulder down. Put your, yep. Now put one knee, drive that shoulder down. Keep that shoulder down, there you go.
Yeah, pull this hand out.
Pressure point him. If you can't get him, pressure point him. There's one right behind the ear, soft spot right behind his ear. Yep.
Give him a hand in. Okay.
So you don't want the top end. I'll try to steer you too. So you coming at me? Are you coming at me doing the same thing?
I was wondering if they were doing that rest, I decided to piece out with one hand.
And I flip you?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Okay.
Good.
Just spin around because I'm coming up behind you at this point.
What? So I'm under arrest?
Yeah.
You're saying? Yeah.
Sir, can you please turn around? You're under arrest for theft under $5,000. Put your hands behind your back, please. Get down, push it up. Down! Other hand. Other hand. Other hand. Let's go. Easy, buddy. Easy. You good?
Okay. One thing at a time.
16 fingers.
I know, that's the whole point of this.
Every-
Okay, let's go again. Turn around, put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest.
Oh, that would have gone bad. So, like, really bad. Just to kind of, like, I mean, this isn't obviously relevant baton. I always get Buddy to do a spin around, right? Get him to spin around. Even if you want to pull up the shirt, get him to spin around, drop it, hands behind your back. And then I'd come at him at 45. I wouldn't get up to him, I'd have my foot against him, and I'd have his arm, and then I would pull my cuffs out. Because I want to have control of his wrist, right? So just, it's not that, whatever. And so, sir, you're under arrest, stand behind your back, and come up. And I do this, and then I would pull my cuffs out, right? So then I would do it, so if he goes to run, I can jack him like that, and he's in a hard way, right? So you never want to pull your cuffs out until you have control of the situation, right? Because the minute you pull them out, your one hand's occupied. Now you've got one hand, and that's the hand your baton is supposed to be using.
Okay.
Now you're soft,
Turn
right?
around, put your hands behind your back, under arrest. So like this, or the ones that like this, or have
Just jack it, just push it straight up his back. Yeah. And then if he wants to keep going, just either now twist it either way, it doesn't matter. Like at that point, your goal is to get him on the ground. You have to drop your cuffs, drop them.
Because
What, know where they are,
yeah, you need to hand.
right?
You know that.
That's why you never have them in your hand until
Yeah.
you're 100% sure you're going to go fly them.
Oh yeah.
Right? Just like until you get up on them, don't even have them in your hand. That's why I always keep mine in that hand that I know I'm going to use, right? So I'm going to be like, okay, you're done. And then I pull them out, like I'm on them. And so the idea is like when I get behind them, like this, you put your calf like up against his, or you can do it like this, right? So I push mine, I prefer this way. So I can feel if he's going to jack up and run, I'll feel it in his leg, right? So then I know before he goes, okay, you know what, just, so if he tries to dance, it's like, nope, you're done. You're done. Right? And it's just, and I can jack that arm up. As you probably just felt that. Right? It's just, I know you listen, you feel that little bit of a body tense before they go, and that's just that split second edge that's going to give you that jump, right? So you're going to want to, like, even when you do searches, you just want to come up on him, like you're doing a search and he's against the wall, kind of do your quadrants, right? You do this half, end up doing it. And then you just switch. And then you just got Buddy, right? So if he decides to go, like if he decides to pull, he's done, right? And it's just fast, it's swift. Like I drive right into the ground and that's it, he's done. And then I'm in a position at this point, in a position where I can just, his wrist isn't going anywhere, his elbow's locked, and that's just slowly apply pressure. And he's going to be very cooperative. So no, just like that's an idea, right? You never want to bust your cuffs out until you're right at that moment where you're going to apply them. It's either gonna be used as a weapon against you, or it's gonna inhibit you from using another level of force.
So every time you go, like say you're gonna arrest somebody, every time you do that, you're doing the same thing. You're twisting the wrist and pushing it up.
If
Every time.
Buddy's gonna resist.
I mean, but like
What if he's not?
when I went to cuff him, he was just like that.
Okay. Yeah, buddy just comes up. Okay, thanks, buddy. I just grab the thumb like that. So if he tries to go, then it's what it is. If he takes off run, take off run. Right? Right? You just twist
The way
it.
it's twisted.
Right? You want to grab the meaty part, just right on the thumb, and you just want to get a good hand on it. So you just want to
Show the camera.
right? You just want to get a good grip on the meaty part of the thumb, and so you have control of that. So either you can wrist, and his elbow's locked at this point, so it's easy. But if he decides to go and it's locked, you can jack it up. You can either bend it down. You have a lot of flexibility from this position. So that's his position. Like it's a nice gentle grab. If Buddy's being chill with you, you just gently hold it, right? And that's just a nice, easy application of the cuffs. 9 times out of 10, that's how it's going to go. But if Buddy wants to get squirrely, that's fine. Generally, when you get squirrely, you jack him up once. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, no, I'm good. They'll just say, yeah, no, I'm not fighting. Because most people don't want to go through that. So that's just an easy way. It's the cuffs, right? You never pull them out and never look at them. So
Remind them too of the trouble they can get into. You're just not,
Always-
it's not a big deal right now. You take off, it can be, relax, I'll be over in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
You
you
just
just
want to assess the
the
situation.
fight's over, buddy. You know what? It's not a big deal. It's done with. It's over. Just kind of talk him down, right? You're just always reassuring. You know what? It's not a big deal. This isn't a big deal unless he murders me. You don't tell him that.
Yeah.